Welcome back to the Executive Education Alliance. I'm Ryan Draving, CEO and faculty member. Today I'm going to walk you through setting up a Google AdWords and Google Analytics account. Your Google AdWords account you may not use right away. However, it's good to have it set up, and you'll set it up at the same time as your Google Analytics account so that the two accounts can be linked and share information between each other once you do get into paid search, which you will do with your Google AdWords account. Your Google Analytics account will be used to track all of the information and activity happening on your website. Let's get started. First, we're going to go to Google and search for the word AdWords, AdWords. Click on search, and the first result will be adwords.google.com. You can also type this in directly to your URL browser bar. Click on this, and you'll notice the sign-in form. You'll also notice a Start Now button. So let's click on that. When you click on Start Now, it will ask whether you already have an email address and password that you use with other Google services. The answer should be yes. If you haven't already set up a Gmail account using our training, skip back to the previous videos on how to do that. So here we're going to say yes, and would you like to have a single account for all Google services? And for simplicity, I recommend doing this. So here we're going to say I'd like to use my existing Google account for AdWords. And then we'll sign in with our existing email address and password and click on Sign In. Once you're signed in, you'll choose your country and your time zone, as well as the dollar value that you'd be using. Most likely you'll be using the US dollar. Click Continue. And don't worry about submitting any billing information yet. We're just going to click Sign In to your AdWords account now that we've done that basic setup. Now don't worry about trying to understand Google AdWords yet. We'll get to that later if you decide to do some paid search, and we'll especially get to a basic overview so that you can test your keywords to make sure that they convert well for you. Right now, we'll go to Tools and Analysis and click on Google Analytics. Once you've done that, click on Sign Up. Now you'll name your account. I chose to name it Internet Marketing Example in this case, but you might just name it the name of your website without the www. Then you put in your website URL. If it's a secure site that is encrypted, you would put HTTPS. You can find out what the URL looks like just by going to your browser when you type it in. Almost always it will be HTTP. Choose that. Once again, choose your country and time zone. And I like to leave both of these boxes checked. If you allow Google to share this data anonymously, it will aggregate it and enable you to see the benchmarking aggregation as well. That's helpful. The other Google products are things like AdWords, and we want those to be shared so that you can see your analytics data from AdWords as well as seeing your AdWords data from analytics. Once you've done that, scroll through the user agreement below, view the whole agreement, and when you've agreed to that, click on Yes, I agree to the above terms and conditions and click on Create Account. Okay, so there you go. You now have a Google Analytics account that you can sign into anytime from Google Analytics. So once again, you can search for Google Analytics or just type in analytics.google.com. And then you'll go here and actually set up your tracking code. You'll notice that the first section that it defaults here to is the tracking code section. So when you get there, just scroll down and you'll notice that tracking is not installed. You are most likely tracking a single domain, and we do want to have the AdWords campaigns box checked. So when you scroll down further, you'll notice code that you can paste into your website, and you can send this to the person who's doing developing for you, or if you're doing this yourself, we'll show you how to do that in future videos, how to get it into your own website. So right now, scroll down and you'll notice that there is also an additional step, link your AdWords campaigns. Log into your Google AdWords account and link to the Google Analytics account. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll also email these instructions. So let's click on the email these instructions, and then we can see these are the actual full set of instructions that we should send to anyone who's doing the code for us, or we can just send those to ourselves if we're going to be doing them ourselves. So click on Compose, send it to yourself, paste in that text, and you'll be good to go later when we come back to that. For now, jump back into your Google AdWords account, again adwords.google.com, or search for AdWords on Google, and click on Google Analytics under the Tools and Analysis tab. When you do that, you can get rid of a lot of these suggestions. This will end up being extra mail in your inbox, and save preferences. Now that that's done, you can see that we've actually gotten it linked. So we can jump back one more time to the Google Analytics page that we were on, and we'll click on Save. So once again, we'd like you to go and do this for yourself right now. And the first action that you're going to take is to create your AdWords account. Then you're going to create a new Google Analytics account inside of AdWords. And then you're going to log into google.com/analytics, which it should do automatically for you inside of AdWords. And you're going to set up your account, copy that website code and send it to yourself, the tracking code, and then hop back to Google AdWords to make sure that your accounts have been connected. That's it for today's lesson. Thanks for joining me, and stay tuned to learn how to set up the analytics on your own if you're going to do that. If you're not going to set it up on your own, go ahead and just send that email right now to your webmaster. Thanks for joining me today.